Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know that Time Lords don't have prostates? Law! Hello! 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 Welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where we TARDIS a wiki roulette. This is the show where we spin the wheel and then we look at articles and then we make jokes, hopefully a joke or two or three perhaps, even if you could imagine such a thing might take shape over the course of this evening. We will see. Something blue audio, look under there, look under where? Ryan, please see my 2 messages worth full of suggestions. Oh my god, I didn't see those. Let me put those on. I will put those on. It is illegal to suggest. Don't call me Ryan Sinclair. Don't you dare. Alright, let me put these on. There we go. Those are on. Oh, I will pop these on as well. Thank you so much. There's a lot of stuff on the wheel. Has to be said. My goodness, there's a lot of stuff on the wheel. This is all very exciting. Oh yay, the Discord link. Thank you. You the best. Shout out to Felicia for being the best. Okie dokie. Boop boop. A length. Ho 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 ho. I will put that on the wheel. Is there a page for girth though? That's what I want to know. Okie dokie. Did I miss any? No, I think I've got them all. Awesome, awesome. Did I get riff tracks though? I don't think I got riff tracks. I'll put riff tracks in there just to be safe. There are now 121 objects on the wheel. The wheel of names. How frightfully exciting it is. Yeah, let's take a look at the. It's 1 AM. Just checked. Girth is non-canon. Sadly, that is the most disappointing thing about Doctor Who I have heard since the last disappointing thing about Doctor Who. Alright, let's I think we should probably spin the wheel, don't you? Yeah. What do you think, Alan? Do you think we should spin the wheel? Because my god, there's a lot of things on you today. He's very excited to get going. Contained Gallifreyan symbols. Brackets. The Ghost Monument. Close brackets. Alright, let's check this out. If I want to talk about D&D, I will talk about D&D. I will have you know. Actually. But right now we're doing Tardis Wiki Roulette and I want to look this up. So, you're safe. You're safe for now. What is your aversion to me talking about D&D? I tell you what I'll talk about instead. I started playing Far Cry 5, the one where you fight in like the crazy cult in like Montana. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a lot of fun. There you go. Let's talk about Far Cry 5 instead. What is wrong with D&D? You have to explain what was wrong with talking about D&D. Make me an argument while I read this article, and I will read your argument, and then laugh at you. But you should still do it. Absolutely, you should still do it. The 13th Doctor's TARDIS control room heavily featured Gallifreyan symbols, distinguishable by being contained within circles. This made them distinct from the Did they get the Gallifreyan symbols wrong? Oh no! Oh no, I didn't know this. embarrassing. Of these contained symbols, some were more complicated than others, with these being a set of simpler contained symbols which appeared on the metalwork of the TARDIS console. These simpler symbols later appeared across the next TARDIS console, as well as the graphics created by the 14th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. The 15th Doctor... Oh no! Oh no! His response is that conscripts are in general basically just fonts and effectively impossible to copyright. I don't know anything about that. I just know that these... I don't like these. I don't like these at all. I don't know. I feel like what I liked about the old ones was they had like a beauty and a complexity to them, and I feel like if you simplify it too much, that's just like lost. Oh, my microphone is all stuck on things. Hold on. There's going to be noise. There's going to be noise, but if you don't like noise, then TARDIS Wiki Roulette probably isn't the show for you. Let's see. For the Star Beast, Stephen Fielding created updated, cleaner versions of the symbol from the 13th Doctor's era for use in graphics. Rather than having the context of each circle be a singular, complicated shape compared to the outer edge, a gap was added which made each symbol more clear. That looks like something you'd see on Star Wars. Yeah, it does. It looks like fucking Uramesh, frankly. Basic decency says the guy should be credited. I agree. Like, fucking whatever about, like, lore or stuff, like, decency should come first, I feel. But, you know, fuck that, right? It's all about that grind! Right, let's go back on the wheel, yeah? Yeah, baby. Star Wars is always dying. Well, let's find out what this is. I have no idea, and that both excites and terrifies me. Which is the state I should be in at all times while doing TARDIS Wiki Roulette. So, I suppose that's a good thing, really. Let's check out the article. The Napoleon of crime, sometimes called Napoleon. Oh, okay, was a Dalek who fell from the last Great Time War and became stranded in 19th century London, eventually becoming enmeshed with its criminal underworld and styling itself the nemesis of Vastra, whose adventures were, by one account, fictionalized by Arthur Conan Doyle into the Sherlock Holmes books. I was about to suggest Uramesh yet. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it. No relation to Napoleon Dynamite. I know. Oh dear. He scavenged technology from the 1851 incident involving Cybersmen, as well as the clockwork droids, leaving his servants being modified cyborgs resembling Robomen built from Cybermen components. He also used cyber shades. Napoleon allied with the Borad who was able to create a companion for him in the form of Josephine. Me feared Napoleon, worrying that he would bring unwanted attention to London's alien communities. Okay. Pop quiz. What do you think my opinion of this is? Before I tell you what my opinion of this is, what do you think it's positive or do you think it's negative? Like, based on what you know of this show and of me. What the fuck? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. I do think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. I also think what the fuck, but like in a good way. Alright, so basically, I like how this, it takes existing elements from the lore. It takes existing elements and it works with them and it like expands upon them. Because, like, yeah, you have the idea, oh, there's a Dalek and then Moriarty, and, like, yeah, that's pretty cool from, like, a what the fuck, like, meme idea perspective. But then, like, real work has gone into justifying how all this works. I think it's really cool. Damn, it would have been way funnier if I thought it was shit. If I disagreed, yeah, I know. But no, I like it. I think it's really clever, actually. I think it's cool. I think it's very pulpy, and like if you're doing Paternoster Gang stuff, it's like really on point tonally with the Paternoster Gang. So yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's really creative and clever. When they say the by one account fictionalized by Arthur Conan Doyle into the Sherlock Holmes books, does that mean that like at some point Vastra and this Dalek had like a wrestling match over a waterfall? And both like fell. Did that happen? Because that's the only time the Moriarty like appears in Sherlock Holmes books, I think. The internet is very good at taking something good and overdoing it. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing that's interesting is like there's so many ways that Moriarty is an idea that's been overdone so much that like this is honestly kind of like a cool twist on it. Robo-Man, the actual original Cybermen, kind of, yes, that is true. Okay, let me have we got everything? Yes, we do actually have everything. We should probably look at the TardisWiki Wiki Roulette Wheel of Names and pick something. I think that's probably a good idea, don't you? Okay. Clara Hitler. I don't know. I don't really have any jokes to make there. It's just like now we get into the real like what the fuck stuff. I've been streaming for 15 minutes. My god. The Hitlers, the classic fictional Doctor Who family. I know, right up there with the Lethbridge Stewarts. I wonder when Russell T Davies is going to bring on a Hitler legacy character into the new seasons of Doctor Who. God damn it, Clara Oswald. She gets everywhere. Clara Osmond Hitler. That's pretty good. Okay. According to Claire Aldrich, a photograph of Adolf Hitler's mother was placed upon a body believed to be Hitler's when the Soviets discovered the body in the water tower of the Reichschancellery. I think that's how you say that. They propped a framed photograph against an arm that was across the stomach so that the picture was angled on the body's chest. In actuality, the body was Adolf Hitler Jr.'s. A black and white photograph was then taken of the body. Oh. Wait, what? What? Clara Hitler is never identified by name in the shadow of the... Wait, so like Hitler's mom's name was Clara? The first thing I see as I enter the stream is Hitler. Yeah, we're having a normal one today. Okay. Let's go back to the wheel. Hopefully it won't land on another Hitler related thing this time. Hopefully. Tread carefully, Alan. Oh good, a normal thing. A normal Doctor Who thing for this normal Doctor Who show. By the way, Craig, why don't you like me talking about D&D? You never explained. The unmade. Oh, that's cool. One's gonna be good. You never explained Craig the Panda. Why not Craig the Panda? Why not? I'm going to start talking about Action Economy in a minute, if you don't. I'm going to go on about it for an obnoxiously long amount of time too. Because I know you still will be here. You still will be here for the next wheel spin. Some of you might even find it funny. A lot of you won't. But, I mean, that's just the risk I'm willing to take. It's sexist. What do you mean it's... What, D&D is sexist? Why is D&D sexist? A lot of people who play D&D are sexist. That is true. Prison in Space was the first story in the audio anthology The Second Doctor box set, produced by Big Finish Productions. It was adapted by Simon Gurrier from the original script by Dick Sharples, narrated by Fraser Hines and Wendy Padbury, and featured the Second Doctor, Jamie McCribbin, and Zoe Herriot. A relaxing break for the Doctor and his companions, Jamie and Zoe, becomes something decidedly more sinister when they are arrested for trespass. But what has happened to the planet Earth? And how is the malevolent Chairman Babs, that's great, gained control? As the Doctor and Jamie are incarcerated in a prison they can never escape from, Zoe is forced to change sides. No, I meant Prison in Space. Oh, okay. Thankfully, the rampant sexism in gaming is at least being addressed in the well-known game. Yes, that is true. That is true. Let's see. World building. Zoe is described as being from the year 2000. The Doctor initially believes that the TARDIS has arrived in the British Isles in approximately 40 million BC, which he believes to be somewhere between the Oligocene and the Miocene. Ha! I remember that. This audio drama was recorded on the 21st and the 22nd of October 2009 at the Moat Studios. Prison in Space began life as an unproduced serial intended to be part of Season 6 by Dick Sharples. What a great fucking name. I'm sorry, Dick Sharples is an incredible fucking name. It would have featured a female-dominated planet previously used in another unproduced serial, The Hidden Planet. The guy really wanted this fucking idea, huh? This Dick Sharples guy was really, like, really gung-ho for this planet dominated by women idea. I think we were talking about tabletop gaming, not like video gaming. When it comes to video gaming is like a cesspit. Tabletop gaming, from what I've seen, the communities are pretty positive overall, and like the toxic ones are kind of outliers. It seems to do a pretty good job of policing itself. Video gaming though, oh no. Filled with fucking Nazis. Anyway, let's take a look. It would have featured Zoe Herriot starting a sexual revolution before being brainwashed and then deprogrammed by the Second Doctor, who smacks her on the bottom. It would also have featured Jamie McCribbin in drag. The story was rewritten when Fraser Hines decided to leave, and then again when he decided to stay. Executives were unhappy with it, but Sharples refused to rewrite, and it was he refused. I will stand. I will die on this hill. Me, Dick Sharples, writer of The Prison in Space and whatever the Hidden Planet. I, Dick Sharples, will die on this hill. We need to have Zoe get red pilled by a smack to the bottom. We need to have Fraser Hines in drag. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. Or I will literally quit. And then they just air the Crotons instead. It's I thought this one would be a normal one. I might have to make a video about this. I will definitely make a short about this. Nowadays, chuds get upset about women having even the slightest bit of non-anime exaggeration. True! I saw the other day there were people talking on about a character not being hot, and I'm pretty sure they were meant to be like a fucking child. So, yeah, no, true. It's very gross. It's very disgusting. Dick Sharple's the best Doctor Who writer of all time. She's got a chin. It's woke and DEI. Go woke, go broke. What do you mean it's really successful? It's actually really anti-woke. Haha, own the wokies. Oh dear. Do you think at a certain point it just becomes like a mental illness? Do you think at a certain point it just becomes like a pathology? Because like all popular media now is woke, and because it's woke, they can't watch it. So they have nothing to watch except for content that is people complaining about how everything is woke. And I mean, at a certain point, does it not just like rot your brain out and leave nothing but like a hollow coconut inside? And I mean, you didn't fall out of a coconut tree. Am I missing context? You exist in the context. Whoa, whoa, JRPGs are still pure and undiluted. No. I hope that was sarcasm. I think it was. The moment you unironically call stuff woke, you're not exactly in a reasonable state mentally. It is so fucking hilarious. People found Mr. Bircham, the Daily Wire's new anti-woke cartoon, too woke. Can I just tell that story really quickly for those who don't know? The Daily Wire put out a cartoon called Mr. Bircham, and the idea is it's like an anti-woke version of shows like American Dad and Family Guy. And there's a gay character in it, and Mr. Bircham is like, I don't care that you're gay, as long as you're an American or whatever. And people complained about the fact that there was a gay character in it, and that made the show woke. Which is a great example of like I'm the person who voted for the leopards eating faces party being in shock and horror when the leopards turn around and eat their face. It's pretty good stuff. Hey, want to watch the best episode of Series 7B, Clara and the Nazis? Did I add 3107 number? I don't know if I did, which means that I'm going to add it just to be sure. I love the leopards thing. Me too. I absolutely love the leopards thing. Gordon Brown. Okay. I will add Gordon Brown to the list. I hope that somewhere out there Gordon Brown is very excited about being added to the wheel. Can we get this information out to him somehow? That would be really appreciated. Alright, Gordon Brown. Game over, man. Game over. That was a reference to a movie. Good movie. James Brown. Could have sworn he was added before. If he hasn't been added, he should be. Fun fact, Gordon Brown's first name is literally James. That is actually really fun. He should have kept that name. He should have been James Brown. Doctor Who discovers Nazi ideology. What? Hi, Soto. How you doing? The first thing I've seen from you, I think. That's very funny. Alan. John Brown, a man who did nothing wrong. And frankly, if there had been 1,000 more of him, America would have been a better place. Would be a better place now. Okay, let's go. Cleveland Brown from the acclaimed animated show, The Cleveland Show. Yes. Law question: does Alan have a prostate? Alan has many prostates, actually. Yeah. He has one for every spoke on the wheel. Every time like we remove an article from Alan, one of his prostates just gets nicked off. It's extremely painful. Alan, is it extremely painful? Good. Good. I like that. Oh dear. That's good. All right. I will put Donkey in the Donkey, the Shrek character. I do not like where this is going. But then I never do. And then we end up there, and sometimes it's good. Maybe this will be one of those times. It probably won't be, but maybe. Please do check that pages exist. It doesn't seem ideal to land on stuff only for the page not to exist. It's fine. My feelings aren't hurt that much by it. Well, obviously what happened pre-Civil War was horrific. You know what I mean? More John Brown's pre-Civil War wouldn't have made a difference on a margin. I disagree. If there were enough of them, they could have gotten organised. Who invited a Shrek character? That's a really good question. Alright, donkey, Shrek character. A donkey was depicted on a poster for Shrek, which was pinned to the wall of the children's ward at St. Helens Hospital in early 21st century Cardiff. Donkey was one of the characters from the Shrek franchise in Funko Pop Blitz. Eddie Murphy is canon? I would hope so. Alright, let's take a look at the Wheel of Names once again. Alan, are you ready to lose another prostate?
Yeah, baby.
Land Parasite. I'm just reading your comment, Nahawin, and I would like to point out that the presence of 1,000 John Browns, which would have made the South be crushed much, much more easily than they were in, like, real life, which, I mean, they were crushed pretty easily. That's a completely separate issue to whether Reconstruction was fumbled or not, which, I mean, it was fumbled. They didn't go hard enough. It's a completely separate, like, issues. Are you thinking of a John Brown farm? Yes. Yes, Moosey! But yeah, no, if you had a John Brown farm, then the Civil War would have been over a lot quicker. New hit show coming to November. It's Dr. Cannon. Oh, God. Land Parasite. Okay. Land Parasite was a slur which Narcissus applied to the 13th Doctor after she, accompanied by her human companions, identified him as Sea Devil. The Doctor replied, "Let's not get into the name-calling," and asked how he preferred to be addressed. Narcissus did not answer, and the Doctor continued to refer to him and his fellow pirates as Sea Devils. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the wheel. Just wrote penis in the chat. For fuck's sake. Okay. I really do hope, given RTD's proclivity in fixing problematic parts of Who, he'll address the Sea Devils in the war between the land and sea. I hope so too. I'm really excited about the potential of the war between the land and sea. I think the Sea Devils actually being well built into a proper culture and explored, and their perspective being explored, and them being treated as like people. I think there's so much storytelling potential there, and I think it could elevate Doctor Who as a franchise as a whole. I also think that they could really fuck it up. So I'm cautiously optimistic, I will say. Take that, you damn land parasite penis. I don't know what's worse, Sea Devil or land parasite. Like, they're both pretty terrible as slurs go. The eugenics page goes hard? I'm terrified to find out what you mean by that. I'm very frightened. Is the eugenics is eugenics on here? Who knows? Who dares to dream? Did I spin the wheel before? Who knows? Who dares to dream? Is he? No, I did not. I still have to spin the wheel. Okay. Well, I could probably manage that. I'd also appreciate the actual individuals looking different like individual humans do and actually show like normal parts of their lives. Yeah, I agree. Smash or pass Sea Devil? Pass for me, personally. Too seaweedy. I love interspecies racism. That's cool, Moosey. I'm glad that you love interspecies racism. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Like I could get behind a subplot of a young Sea Devil going around his town doing everyday stuff. I would like to see a Sea Devil character that's given like a protagonist position of some kind. Like, I know it's going to be an ensemble show, so you're going to have like multiple, but I really hope it isn't just like an invasion. Not into cloacas? Not really. No. No. Not really. It's not my vibe. It's not my deal. But I mean, I don't judge it someone if they are. I guess. I haven't really thought about that too hard, actually. I probably won't think about it too hard. Let's spin the wheel again. Sweet. Fantastic. I love that this is on here. Oh no! That's so sad. Oh my god. Find an excuse to put a Wrath of Eucor page on the TARDIS Wiki, please. Like, I don't care what mental gymnastics you have to do. Make it happen. Find it. Find a way to make it happen. Anyway, let's go back to the wheel. We should probably go back to the wheel, shouldn't we? Yeah? Yeah. This is not the wheel. This is the TARDIS Wiki. This is the wheel, and now I'm going to spin it again. Floss! Dance! Oh! Okay. I think I know what this is about. Because I'm hip. Alright, let's take a look. A visitor may have flossed at various selfie spots in Wonder Central. Why do they have what looks like David Tennant's head? Nightmarish creation is that? A visitor flossing. Ah! See the note? I will, but first I need to add this to the wheel real quick. And then I will, I promise. Promise. Dabbing. Gonna be asked, Jay. Craig, do you want to talk about D&D for 20 minutes? Alright, I'm gonna look at the notes. Alright. In Wonder Chase! The player characters, the aforementioned visitors, are represented by the user's Roblox avatar. Thus, this image only depicts one user's avatar, which is not itself a part of the source. Wait, why? Why did you want me to read that? Why would you want me to read that? Why would you want to subject the rest of the audience to that? What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Spin the wheel. To explain why it looks like that? Oh, okay. I mean, that's not as funny though, is it? Jimmy Carter! Why couldn't the BBC do something interesting like license out the property to a cool MC mod instead? It's a good question. Okay, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was a president of the United States. He once had been a peanut farmer. According to the 8th Doctor, he served in the 1970s and was succeeded by Ronald Reagan. His indirect successor from the 1990s, Tom Daring, once speculated that... What? Is that a Doctor Who president? Is that a president that doesn't exist in the real world, but they exist in, like, Doctor Who? You know, like, William Breyer? Or George Bush? You know, one of those. Karina Telesar claimed that since the time of President Carter, nuclear codes were implanted inside a loved one of the president. They would have to kill their loved ones to use the codes. What a fucking stupid idea. He exists, he just turned 1,000. We're getting kidnapped by Iran with this one. Oh! Retro geopolitical burns from Moosey. I love it. I love it, I love it. Okay. Spin the wheel. TikTok. Oh, I love TikTok so much. You know, have I ever told you about how much I'm like the biggest TikTok fan in the world? Like, I'm absolutely obsessed. Like, just cannot get enough of TikTok. Fucking best. Love it. I love TikTok. Oh, so much. I fucking adore TikTok. TikTok, here we go. TikTok was a social media platform used in the 21st century. According to St. John Colchester, it had incisive political commentary and cracking... Is this a Doctor Who thing? Cleo Proctor compared moving her bound arms from behind to in front of her, being in the Cirque du Soleil, and learned how to do so on TikTok. Shauna Thompson claimed to have only seen conspiracy theories and fruit loaf recipes on the platform. What the fuck is this? What is... I thought TikTok is the guy from Return to Oz. What's this shit? Let's spin the wheel again. Spin the fucking wheel again. Arms. I'll put arms in the wheel, yes. The Crusade! It's actually a song by It is a song. It's a song that's aged horribly. What are the first words of that song? What are the first words of that song, Najawin? What are the first words of that song, Najawin? Alright. I see it lands on the Crusades and Moosey's like, Deus Vault! Of course you are. We'll look up this. There is no article called The Crusades. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Put your chainmail and your helmet down, Moosey. Not this time. You'll get your chance, I'm sure. I know that you're a noble warrior of Christ. Crusader. According to Ian Chesterton, the Crusaders lived 700 years before his time. Marco Polo found this preposterous, as from his 1289 perspective, the Crusaders have been in the Holy Land only 25 years ago. TV, the mighty Kublai Khan. Like, Kesha changes the lyric. You can't do that! You can't change lyrics retroactively. In the heart of Holy See, in the home of Christianity, the seat of power is in danger. There's a foe of 1,000 swords. They've been abandoned by their lords. They fall of grace to prove their path. Like Matt Smith. We have to protest oh, why? Why do we have to protect Soto? You don't know what that means. You don't know what wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy is funny. Oh, okay. Who's gonna tell him? Because if one of you doesn't, I will. For now, let's spin the wheel. Act fast. Just look up the guy at name drops. So, oh, cover your ears. So, oh, do you know who P. Diddy is? Do you know who P. Diddy is? Just answer me that first. Like, when I say the word P. Diddy, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Means nothing. Baby oil. I don't know, man. He seems so wholesome. Like, he used to throw these big parties and everyone was dressed in like white. Like, I don't know. It seems so wholesome. Oh dear. I like when he dressed as Batman to try and stop the actors' strike. Nothing like a Diddy party, LeBron James. That is completely unsurprising. Nirvana was a band that Bill Potts wanted to see. Pros, pain management. She doesn't really strike me as a Nirvana person. She strikes me as more of a Soundgarden. Yeah, to be honest. Or like Stone Temple Pilots. Bill strikes me as more of a Stone Temple Pilots enjoyer. In 2008, Paul Talbot listened to Nirvana on an MP3 player. But the 12th Doctor listens to Nirvana. That's canon. I am... Yeah. Rest in peace, Kurt Cobain. I know that Nirvana has been gentrified. Everybody listens to Nirvana now. I'm the wrong person to talk to about Nirvana. I don't know who listens to Nickelback, but a lot of people listen to Nickelback, unfortunately. You do yours. Oh no! Oh no, why would you admit that in public? Oh no! Oh god. Alright. Katarina! It is a fascinating case of memetics about the reputation of the band. I agree, Xavier. I agree. My answer to that would be, look at this photograph. I don't know, because, like, my understanding is that, like, they're like nice as well. My understanding is that they're like okay, like people and stuff, unless there's shit that I haven't heard. But you're talking about Sarah Kingdom, I think, who we already covered on this, unless I'm getting something wrong, which is very possible because I get things wrong all the time. Either way, I'm going to spin the wheel again. But yeah, I don't like Nickelback personally. But I'm not the biggest fan of Nickelback, but I'm also not the biggest fan of Nirvana. And I'm very much not a fan of Kurt Cobain. I think he's been grossly over mythologized. And at the end of the day, to me, he's just a dude who left his kid without a father. So like, I don't know, kind of fuck that guy a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it was cool. I don't think it's cool that we mythologize him so much. And the kind of way that we've kind of passed that mythologizing on to Dave Grohl has blown up in a lot of people's faces lately. So I feel kind of validated in having that perspective, to be honest. You may try and kill me now, if you wish. Baldrick was a human butler who worked for Edmund Blackadder in his home, at least according to a book. During Red Nose Day 1991, Edmund Blackadder took 50p out of a girl's mug of donations to Comic Relief in order to make a call to his butler. Later, he imagined a spin on a joke the girl had told earlier, where 20 rabbits were up Baldrick's bottom, leading him to laugh. Back in his home, he stated that he'd been asked to thank everyone for their contributions to the comic, before telling Baldrick to tell them to sod off, and to hurry up with bringing him his wine. Baldrick read aloud the credits for the comic, before noticing a fly. While trying to swat the fly, he accidentally dropped the wine on the floor. During this, Baldrick Blackadder threatened that his life was suddenly at risk, and ultimately began searching for his shotgun, with Baldrick accepting his fate. The Baldrick featured in the totally stonking, surprisingly educational, and utterly mind-boggling Comic Relief comic is a unique member of the lineage of Baldricks from the Blackadder series, in which the characters were all played by Tony Robinson. I'm not putting Eternal Return back on the wheel. By the way, if you see the gallery, he actually says the names of everyone in the credits. That's quite cool. Can't see the gallery though. And oh no, wait, hey! Is that supposed to be? I suppose it looks a bit like Rowan Atkinson. Does not look anything like Baldrick though. That does not look like Tony Robinson. Very strange. This is all very strange. It's like if you ask someone who's never seen an episode of Blackadder to draw Baldrick. Anyway, I think we should go back to the Wheel of Names and select. He looks like everyone who disagrees with me on the internet. Add my suggestion, please. What's your suggestion, Craig the Panda? Is it D&D? Karen! No! Yeah, so I will put it on. But now we're going to talk about D&D. What's everyone's opinion of the Ranger class? I think it gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I think it's really good for multi-classing into other classes. Because you react negatively, so I'm going to keep doing it. That's how it works. Anyway. It's bad. It's always been bad. Are you talking about Rangers? Are you talking about Rangers, Najawin? Najawin. Yeah, I agree. I was saying that before as like bait. Yeah, no, Rangers are trash. Hope you like casting Hunter's Mark. What's up, Doc? There, I did that for you. You're never doing that again. Be proud. Bugs Bunny was an anthropomorphic rabbit who wore a red bow tie and was famed for his "What's up, Doc" catchphrase. By one account, he was a Warner Brothers cartoon character. While the TV terrors were hunting for autographs, they may have seen Bugs Bunny being chased by Yosemite Sam. The 10th Doctor told Jimmy Stalking Wolf that as the latter wasn't Bugs Bunny, he shouldn't call him Doc. Alright, I'll stop now. Tommy Carmody imitated Bugs Bunny, asking "What's up, Doc?" to Professor Barry Hitchens, thinking he wasn't very good at the voice. The phrase was also quoted in Bugs Bunny impressions by Laxus 2 to the 6th Doctor and by Ace to the 7th Doctor. Just before escaping a group of humanoids who had been chasing him, the 11th Doctor stuck a pose while holding a carrot and saying, "That's all, folks." Is this just a list of different things? When Ace found herself suspended in mid-air with no visible support, she wondered if she would fall when she acknowledged it, like Bugs Bunny when he went off a cliff and didn't fall until he looked down. New Doctor Who episode just dropped: Bugs Bunny versus the Daleks. In a New Orleans cemetery, a middle-aged woman visited Mary Laveau's tomb, leaving a pot of zinnias and a child's watch with Bugs Bunny on the face. Angie Kapoor recalled that commercial spacecraft in the future supplied viewing ports which displayed false but pleasing images, bearing as much relation to the actual conditions outside as Bugs Bunny did to the proliferation vectors of myxomatosis. That's a very nerdy joke, and I really appreciate it. Another time, Angie compared Sabbath Day to Wile E. Coyote, but struggled with who to compare herself and Fitz Crader. Fitz rejecting Bugs and Daffy, since although Bugs was alright, Daffy wasn't. Carrie Brown described herself as coming from the land of Donald Duck and Bugs Bunny, so she wouldn't mind the image of the anthropomorphic chicken the 6th Doctor found as interesting as he seemed to. Pros: House. Christine Summerfield compared the blackness moving across Earth's time contours on a time map to a spark on a fuse wire in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Todd Calavero tried to imagine Justin returning from his first tour of duty with the personality of Bugs Bunny, but couldn't see it happening. Behind the Sands. Bugs Bunny is a character from Looney Tunes, although TV Terror's autograph hunt was specifically tying into the Bugs Bunny show series. Two DWU actors have appeared alongside Bugs Bunny in Looney Tunes films. Wayne Knight in 1996's Space Jam and Timothy Dalton in 2003's Looney Tunes Back in Action. The latter movie also saw a cameo appearance by the Daleks. I keep forgetting that Wayne Knight was in the Whoniverse. Bugs Bunny appeared in several TV comic annuals, which also printed Doctor Who comic stories, as well as their covers. Bugs Bunny appears on the front cover of the TV comic annual. A very legally safe Bugs Bunny there, I see. Right, you're banned. Why is Craig banned? Peter Cushing Doctor is non-canon. Put user in timeout for 1 minute. Anyway, let's go back. They'll be back in a minute. It's fine. Spin the wheel again. Talk shit about Peter Cushing again. I didn't realize it would delete all their messages. Oh no. Family Guy. Seems today that all you see is Craig the Panda getting timed out over stupid shit. You see, I'm a family guy. Can I not untime out him now? I don't think I can. Let me go, I'm innocent. Yay, I want that line to be in a live action movie. I want that line to be in a live action Simpsons movie. I'm gonna get some water real quick. As we reach the twilight years of this episode of Tardis Wiki Roulette. Bag-a-rag, motherfucker! That's also a good line. Family Guy is an American adult animated television series created by Seth MacFarlane for the 20th television. Only the 20th television ever produced can air Family Guy. That's a little known fact. YouTube recommended me a Family Guy video. Oh, that's creepy. The series is set in the fictional city of Quahog, Rhode Island. Oh, come on! That's not how you spell Rhode Island. I'm really disappointed, guys. Come on. I'm like actually offended. That's not how you spell Rhode Island. Fix it. Fix it now. And stars the Griffin family, consisting of the overweight idiot husband Peter, his nasally voiced wife Lois, their children, the teenage Meg and Chris, their infant Stewie, and their anthropomorphic talking dog Brian. The show is known for its raunchy comedy style and use of metafiction or cutaway gags. Rhode Island. Hey Lois, I'm a new companion version of the Doctor. Dear Lord, whoever wrote this page is a fan. Is it actually on Rhode Island? It's, yeah. God damn it. It's not even an island. That doesn't mean you can misspell it in a wiki. This insult can't stand. I know. It has a hard enough time being worse than Massachusetts and worse than New Hampshire. Like, it doesn't deserve this disrespect on top of everything else. Laugh and road attached landmass. Got him. Okay. McFarlane developed the series from his 2 early animated short films. This reads like the script to a Watch Mojo article. I fucking hate this. This wiki is gonna restart the War of 1812. Which one was that, Moosey? Which war was 1812? Which one was that? Give me a history lesson. The show's popularity has led to various other media, from video games to comics, a spin-off television series. The Cleveland Show ran for 4 seasons from 2009 to 2013. No mention of American Dad, shamefully, which is the best thing to come out of this entire sad endeavor. The official name was Rhode Island and Providence Plantations until 2020. Oh no. Inside Family Guy was the 4th episode of the show's 15th season. I'm not reading all of this. I'm bored now. Come on, let's find some more lore. It's not funny anymore. By the way, I'm doing another one of these on Thursday, so make sure to pop in on Thursday, same time as usual, for more TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. Because, I mean, look at how many fucking entries we have on the... Speaking of which... Okay, cool. Now, I will look at this. However, I want to quickly check something. Yes! Haha! Yes! The power! The power of TardisWiki Wiki Roulette! On display once again. Incredible. Okay. Oh, yeah, alright. Everything about the world ever is fine now. We should probably take a look at this article, though. 20th television has not been fixed. That one's fine. Silent Partner was a Caldor City audio story written by Jonathan Bloom. It acted as a prequel and a sequel to both Caldor City and the Robots of Death, centering on Paul, who is tasked by Landerchild to protect his daughter, Vidya, from a serial killer. Ultimately, it is revealed that Vidya and her friends were manipulated into killing each other by Sci-V9, a psychiatric VOC that was treating them. The play, that was, I don't know what any of that fucking means. When Bloom came to write the full script, the story began to collapse, as elements crucial to the story began to contradict the direction the Caldor City series was taking as a whole. Kate Orman tried to help rescue the script, but it ultimately was abandoned. Oh no! That's so sad. Transphobia has been fixed by Family Guy series. Fuck yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Murder is bad, like if you agree. I do agree that murder is bad. Everyone should like and agree that murder is bad. Okay. Let's take another looky look at the wheelie wheel. Okay, is everyone excited for more TardisWiki Wiki Roulette on Thursday, by the way? Yeah, I know you are, Alan. Mira! from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and also Dragon Ball Kakarot, and also Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and also another thing, I'm sure. That Mira? Let's find out. Mira, a member of Anahita's court. Mira, a member of the Sibylline Sisterhood. Mira, an augmented human and friend of Jason Kane. Let's check this one out first. Mira was a part of Anahita's court and helped her escape to see her husband Cirrus. She was captured and had her mind wiped. Mira, the soothsayer, was a member of the Sibylline Sisterhood in Pompeii in 79 AD. Mira remembered being an observant child. Her family was often ridiculed for their beliefs. She was 5 years old when the Pyroviles arrived and saw the sudden change in culture. When the visions of augurs became accurate, they were suddenly revered. Mira had eyes painted on the back of her hands, a sign of the coal. She had psychic powers from breathing in dust from Vesuvius that was converting her into one of the Pyroviles, and could see through time because of the rift activity there. So, like, have they given this lady, like, an entire, like, retroactive backstory because she was played by Karen Gillan? Is that what's, like, happened here? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Is that Amy Pond? It is the actor who plays Amy Pond, yes. Yes, it is. Yes. One account described the soothsayer's appearance as having a Pondy air to her. Karen Gillan was later cast as Amy Pond, first companion of the 11th Doctor, beginning in Series 5. Coincidentally, Amy had an affinity for Romans. Unlike other guest actors who later played more prominent characters, such as Lala Ward or Freema Agyeman, no attempt was made, either on-screen or in behind-the-scenes interviews, to connect Mira the Soothsayer to Amy. Incidentally, Amy's history hunt establishes that the 11th Doctor had told Amy of the events of the fires of Pompeii. Mira is only named in James Moran's The Fires of Pompeii. This was not derived from any information given in the televised version. An introduction to the fires of Pompeii, published in THC 57, speculated that spatial genetic multiplicity could explain any in-universe resemblance between Mira and Amy Pond. There we go. Amy had an affinity for Romans. She wanted to fuck Romans. That is not... An affinity is a very nice way of putting it. Alright, let's spin the wheel. And I mean, fair enough. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't? Doctor Who canon, well, actually, Mira is one of the ancestors of Amy Pond. I don't care. Spin the wheel. Yeah, baby. Don't we all? Skate video game. Okay. Grinder, what characteristics do you have an affinity for? Is that what it says on Grinder? The video game Skate. Of course there is actually an entry on here. Of course there fucking is. We were too close to landing on Schofield. I'm sure a lot of interns have had that exact thought over the years. Amy wants to fuck Romans. Source miscellaneous. Not miscellaneous! TardisWiki Wiki Roulette, I'll have you know. The most verifiable, veritable source there is. And Amy wants to fuck herself. Source Spacetime. I think there's only one way a meeting between her and Mira could end. That is true. Peter, holy crap, Lois, I'm playing Skate Free. Give me Cheetos Puffs. Grindr is a trash fire and I don't recommend it. Well, fair enough. I am married to a woman, so like I probably won't be using it anytime soon. The Davies family owned a skateboarding video game. The video game was played by Micah Davis as she played the game. Yanto Jones visited their home and gave Micah £10. The next morning, David Davis played the game. The video game is Skate. Of the Skate series, it is unidentified in Children of Earth. Imagine if they were like, oh, I'm playing Skate. Which one? Oh, Skate. You know, Skate. The video game, Skate. I trust the Doctor Who Wiki Roulette over BBC News. So would I. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm a better journalist than the BBC News. What I am saying is that I never protected Jimmy Savile. That's what I'm saying. Let's spin the wheel. You clear. Ha 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 ha. You clearly don't know how many people on there are married to women in reference to fucking Grindr. Soto got jokes. Well, I tell you, the problem there is that I like my wife, so alright, World War, unproduced stage play. Let's take a look at this. Stephen Moffat wrote in two characters who wanted to have... What is you know what? I don't know what... Can't find an article on here, guys. Can't find an article. How can you like your wife? Not about the what about the boomer mindset? I'm not a boomer. I'm not that old. I do like my wife though. Yeah, she's pretty cool. You know what being masturbation? Oh. Enacting masturbation? I've never heard it say. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Enacting? Wife bad, please. Please, like. I don't know. I know you're youthful. I'm just youthful. I'm youthful. I'm not young. I'm youthful. I know. It's alright. I'm fucking around. Masturbation. I will put masturbation on the wheel again. It's fine. I put masturbation on the wheel. I also put cum on the wheel as well. Because it's funny. Every now and again, I like to give myself a little treat. It's just good for your mental health, you know? Odinism! Fucking yes! Have we got any more? Have we got any more? Does wanking have a TardisWiki Wiki page? The page is coming, actually. I'm putting that on the wheel too. They both go on the wheel. Won't somebody please think of the children? Yeah, I will actually put wanker on the wheel. Can I just say before we spin the wheel again, I would like to pour one out. I would like to issue my deepest respects and condolences to all of the Doctor Who fan content creators, like fan films and fan audios. All of the people out there in the community, and I know some of you watch my shit. I would like to say sorry to all of you because, like, you all work very, very hard to create an air of respectability and professionalism. And to really, really look like you know what you're doing. And I know you try very, very hard to, like, kind of not rock the boat with the BBC. And it must be very frustrating to see me every week live, like, putting Jimmy Savile on the wheel. And just generally flinging my own shit around. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Anyway, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
It's the end of that bit. Now on to The Simpsons. Every single generation is cringe. I will say that boomers are the most cringe. Yes, but every generation is cringe. Every generation is whack as fuck. There has not been a cool generation. And there never will be. It's a fool's errand to even try. I know that we make a lot of jokes here at Tardis Wiki Roulette. But I at least hope you take this wisdom home with you, if nothing else. Zillennial. Old millennials are vapid, young millennials are... Have we done Jimmy Savile in Whoniverse? I don't think we have, and we're going to. I'm putting it on the wheel. I'm putting it on the wheel. Oh dear. The Simpsons was a cartoon television program from the 20th century. At his enviropodule, Martin and Trix McMillan drank tea from Simpsons mugs. Several specimens of the construct known as Cuddlesomes could be heard to use catchphrases like "I carumba" and "Eat my shorts." Cuddlesome is sick, it's a really good audio. Whilst outside the railway system giving away tickets for the museum, Old Bob received an insult from one kid saying, take a hike, Krusty. According to Julia Franklin, The Simpsons had an Indian character. Several Simpsons VHSs were available at a Cardiff video store in the 2000s. Two Martian colonies established in the 23rd century even, perhaps by coincidence, were named Springfield and neighboured Shelbyville. That's not a coincidence. At Ood operations in 4126, there were various settings for the way Ood could speak, including "Do." Sam Jones said "Do" as well in her case when confronted by a vampire. Someone resembling Bart Simpson attempted Bonjax's birthday party on Marufia. Another Bart Simpson lookalike, I imagine it's the same one, was eaten by the Rigellan Hyperkraken, an enormous storage cove. When asked by her teacher, Mr. Selby, who her role model was, Sam Jones replied, Lisa Simpson. What a cringe thing to fucking say. Lisa Simpson is the fucking worst. Do you agree history? So you agree history is over? No, I fucking don't. Get that liberal bullshit out of here now, Najawin. Yeah, I don't particularly grow up on the internet. I miss most of the 90s, but continue basically living in the 90s anyway. Respect. The fuck, Moosey? That's a great reason to vote Nigel, if only he was a tiny little bit racist and xenophobic. Otherwise, he is a great guy. Nigel strikes me as the kind of person... Nigel strikes me as the kind of person that you would catch in a public bathroom, licking the toilet seats. That's what Nigel Farage strikes me as. Also, a hot take, the decrease in cultural progression. See how culture changed more dramatically between the 60s. What? I know the Fourth Doctor appears in the isn't based on a set term of time, but of a scaling system. Okay. Go on for a little bit. I will say that the next spin we do will be the last one. We are wrapping up, but go on. Cook. I do not believe there's a decrease in culture progression either. I mean, like, when I was a kid, you were allowed to, like, casually make jokes about gay people being, like, terrible and stuff. Like, you were, like, casually allowed to be, like, homophobic on TV. Shit. I don't know. And I feel like now, like, we've come on so far. There has been a progress in social norms, but culture seems to be at a standstill. I'm not sure if I would agree with that either, to be honest. Alright, let's read this one now then. The court of the Second Doctor's trial wore simple black and white robes. By one account, these were the robes of the Time Lord Judiciary. By other accounts, they were the robes worn by the Free were Celestial Intervention Agency uniforms. Coordinator Narvin wore robes of this design throughout his time at the CIA, and referred to the outfit as a CIA tabard. He once stated, perhaps jokingly, he had joined the CIA because their uniform was less impractical than other styles of robe. During the trial of Morbius, these robes were worn by Saran, Ratisbone, and Barusa. The young master wore robes of this design when he stared into the untempered schism. Rassilon's body and the tomb of Rassilon were a golden version of these robes. The Death Lords of the Death Gods of reality wore robes like this. Time Lords in the Temporal Control Room wore different blacks and white uniforms known as duty robes. Okay, I'm gonna head off now. This has been TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. I will be back on Thursday with more TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. New lore video dropping tomorrow. I'm very, very excited about that one. And next week, a new Doctor Who fan series we're starting called Doctor Who Ouroboros will be beginning with our first episode, the Apollyon Club. So very, very excited about that. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Feel free to pop a dono if you would like. And until then, I will see you very soon. Bye!